The Northern Virginia Transportation Authority is recognizing two incredible milestones: 20 years since NVTA was created and 10 years of having regional dedicated funding stream to advance congestion-reducing multimodal transportation solutions throughout Northern Virginia.
20 years ago, I, as governor, signed the legislation that created the authority. And I've been very proud of the great work that you've done over the years, working across a number of jurisdictions to make sure that Northern Virginia has the kind of 21st century transportation system that we need.
NVTA officially came into existence on July 1, 2002 as a result of the passage of Senate Bill 576.
Now, this was really landmark legislation because for the first time in the history of the Commonwealth of Virginia, we had a regional authority that was specifically tasked with coordinating and building consensus around transportation planning and coming up with solutions on how those transportation improvements could be funded.
A decade later, it was the passage of House Bill 2313 that was truly a pivotal moment for NVTA. House Bill 2313 created a revenue source within Northern Virginia to be dedicated specifically to NVTA for relieving congestion throughout the region.
Legislation was passed giving us the ability to really help us lead our region to dig out from the serious transportation conditions that we were in through decades of underspending and underplanning. And then, since then, the Northern Virginia Transportation Authority has really taken charge.
This was a bipartisan effort led by then Governor Bob McDonnell, which, for the first time in state history, gave the most congested and fastest growing part of our Commonwealth the funds that we needed to start really making local decisions about how we should improve infrastructure for highways, for transit systems, and for new technology that helps people get home from work faster.
After July 1, 2013, NVTA was officially able to allocate funding toward projects and began to enhance the quality of life of Northern Virginians. But the transportation planning necessary was already in place. NVTA adopted the first long-range transportation plan for the region, called Transaction, on September 14, 2006.
As the years went on, there were periodic improvements and adjustments to the plan, and it became more robust, more rich, and more complex, to a point where today you can't even publish it because that's simply too much paper to expect people to have to carry home from a meeting.
NVTA was operating full steam ahead, adopting its first ever funding program on July 24, 2013, allocating nearly $200 million toward advancing 33 regional multimodal projects.
From the first funding program adopted in 2013 to the most recent 6-year program adopted in 2022, we've taken a multimodal approach to our planning and programming processes, recognizing that there is no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to addressing the transportation woes and trying to reduce congestion in Northern Virginia.
NVTA adopted a vision statement in December 2020 outlining goals to improve mobility, accessibility, and resiliency across all modes, which also marked the adoption of NVTA's core values.
In NVTA, we have 3 core values. They are equity, safety, and sustainability.
We incorporate our core values to achieve our goals as we plan for the future of Northern Virginia's transportation network, working with our jurisdictions and partners to meet diverse regional needs and give our residents more transportation choices.
The regional collaboration that myself and my colleagues experience in NVTA helps everyone in Northern Virginia have a better transportation and transit experience. As chief elected officials, our goal is to work together for the good of the region because we know that people move throughout the region.
By working closely with our member jurisdictions and our regional transportation agencies, we've advanced 122 multimodal congestion-reducing projects. These projects total $3.1 billion, and we're not done yet. Our work is to ensure that we reduce congestion and improve the quality of life in Northern Virginia.